All right. Good morning. I love that initial energy. And I want to thank you for being here again. My name is Jose Sanchez. I serve the university as the Assistant Director of the Cultural Centers. I'll be UNC for today. First, and I want you to join me in this very special moment. I want you to feel that energy as we start playing a song to welcome our graduates. So I want you to make some noise with a big round of applause. Let's welcome our graduates as they take their seats to a ceremony. How was that entrance? Let's give another big round of applause to our graduates. Thank you, graduates, for being so gracious in following along with that beautiful song and for your entrance. And let's start celebrating your success. On behalf of the Multicultural Center and the Donning of the Stowe Ceremony Planning Committee, I want to welcome you to our fourth annual Donning of the Stowe ceremony. It's very significant for me to say that because it's been 4 years of this cherished tradition here on our campus. Let's give that round of applause. As we gather today to celebrate our graduates, we want to acknowledge the land where we stand. So at this time, I will read a university land acknowledgement. The University of Scranton acknowledges the original inhabitants and nations of this land, the Lenape, the Mansi, the Shawnee, and the Susquehannocks. May we ever be mindful of their legacy and contributions and commit ourselves to stewardship this land with care, compassion, as we navigate our community towards faith and justice. At this time, I would like to invite Dr. Michelle Maldonado, Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, who will start us off with opening remarks.
Buenos días. I want to begin by thanking the Cultural Centers and the Division of Student Life personally for the opportunity to offer a few words of welcome today, and more importantly, for continuing this important tradition at the University of Scranton. As a scholar of religion, it would be an understatement to say that I have a deep appreciation of ritual. This rite of passage is part of the broader celebration of your graduation from our university. On behalf of the Provost's Office and Deans, I want to congratulate all of you on your accomplishments. I also want to congratulate your families, for you share this day with your graduates. Today and tomorrow, we celebrate your academic achievements and excellence. It is fitting that we begin today with this ritual, where your family and friends stand by your side, bearing witness to your tremendous accomplishments. They are here today, yet they have also been standing beside you throughout your intellectual growth here. Rituals are fittingly communal, for they acknowledge that we are not alone in our journeys. Your families, friends, professors, administrators, and staff here at the university all have played a significant role in your path to this moment. They have supported you, listened to you, taught you, and more importantly, learned from you. My parents came to this country from Cuba in 1960. They are both deceased, and at different times of the year, I am overwhelmed by my memories of them. Commencements are one of those seasons because those ceremonies live in my mind and in my heart as if they were yesterday. The day I graduated with my bachelor's, my immigrant parents finally felt like they had achieved the American dream. I remember feeling overwhelmed by the weight of their pride. It is something that I still carry with me, and as a woman of color, their pride sustains me in a world where leaders often do not look like me. This imposter syndrome, this feeling that I do not belong, haunts me. And it also angers me that I allow myself to internalize it. And so today, I am here to tell you, this is your space, your time, and your university. The Doning of the Stole highlights the journey of historically underrepresented students. We are a university that rightfully celebrates our diversity. And we do not stop at diversity, for we are a university that promotes a culture of inclusion and belonging. But this is much more challenging. I am often reminded that diversity is hard. Being with people who are different from us, who have different life experiences, ideologies, and backgrounds. All of this is challenging, and it should be. I hope that part of your journey here has involved developing the intellectual skills to listen to, be unsettled by, and learn from diversity. It is my belief, and I hope you share it, that universities are one of the few places left, well, I guess it depends on where you live these days, where we can recognize the diversity, that diversity does not undermine unity. One of the Jesuits' universal apostolic preferences is walking with the excluded. We must be disturbed into action, I believe, by the suffering of marginalized peoples and recognize that knowledge is power. Knowledge is also liberating. These words remind us that a university education is one of the most significant forms of empowerment, not only for us, but for our communities. I want you to ask yourself, what are you going to do with the knowledge, the power you now possess? I can't wait to see what all of you will do. For in a world that seems often filled with hatred and division, I can honestly say that it is you, our students, that gives me hope for our present and our future. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Maldonado, for your words and your continuous commitment to the success for our students and our Scranton community. Now, I would like to invite Omolola Adetola, class of 2023, who will share a bit about the work and commitment that went into making our ceremony and the history and significance of the donning of the stole ceremony.
Good morning, everyone. Firstly, I want to thank you all for coming. My name is Lola Adetola, and I'm a proud member of the Donning of the Stole Ceremony Committee. For the past 4 years, our university's Multicultural Center has strived to create an opportunity whereby students from historically marginalized identities can be acknowledged and celebrated for all their accomplishments approaching graduation. The Donning of the Stole Ceremony has become an annual cultural commemoration ceremony where friends, families, and colleagues come together and honor the achievements of those receiving their undergraduate, graduate, and doctorate degrees. Our goal was to highlight the success in overcoming the particular barriers faced by students from these groups, specifically students of color, in attaining a higher education. Throughout just 4 years, this ceremony has evolved and grown. Starting with the research by alumni Camille Robles, class of 2019, we celebrated our first originally called graduation celebration, honoring and celebrating only 9 graduates. Following the success of the first ceremony, alumni Abba Amon Kwefel, class of 2020, wrote the proposal for the inaugural donning of the Kente Stole ceremony to be approved as an official commencement event for her class and future classes. With the help of student leader Samil Torres, the inaugural virtual celebration of the donning of the Kente Stole ceremony celebrated 21 graduates of the class of 2020. From there, in spring of 2021, we hosted our first in-person donning of the stole ceremony with 47 graduates being recognized. In 2022, 71 graduates, and this year with 70 graduates that apply to participate in our ceremony. Unfortunately, not all of them were available to attend our ceremony today. As a member of the founding cabinet of the Louis Stanley Brown Black Student Union, I must highlight that during the time of 2020, we were offering Kente stoles to all Black Indigenous students of color. Therefore, to recognize and respect Blacks and prioritize inclusion and honoring of all cultures, we have expanded our ceremony to accurately represent students of all backgrounds, while still highlighting the history of the Black students that paved the way for this ceremony. Over the course of the past 4 years, each of us has encountered challenges in navigating our place within a predominantly white institution, striving to establish our unique identity amidst a culture that may not always be attuned to our needs. Each one of us has played a significant role in enhancing positive change and shaping the course of our university's history. Additionally, we have set an inspiring example for the next generation of students of color, paving the way for them to build upon the foundation that we have laid. I encourage you all to celebrate yourself and give yourself a round of applause. We have made it.
Thank you, Lola, for sharing with us the work and significance of our ceremony and for your support as a member of the Donning of the Stole Committee. As we set the stage for the significance of today's ceremony, I would like to introduce Ayanna McCullough, who introduced our alumni speaker, Denaya Thompson. Unfortunately, due to unforeseen circumstances, she couldn't join us today, but she sent her remarks via video message. So I invite Ayanna to come to the stage.
Thank you, Jose. It is my personal honor to introduce Denaya Thompson, who personally helped me feel like I belong at this university during my beginning years. I remember it was the fashion show event, the annual UCO fashion show, and her and her sister had a beautiful display of a carnival outfit, which represented the Caribbean culture. And to me, that meant the world. So I'd like to introduce Denaya Thompson, who is a Guyanese spirit from Brooklyn, New York, who is passionate about advocacy and cultural diversity. They graduated with the class of 2020 with a degree in health administration. They are currently in the Master of Business and Health Administration dual degree program specializing in global health. As a student, they were a member of the Urban Beats Dance Crew, USPB, orientation team, and a tour guide on campus. Now, they are admissions counselors working with the students in New York City as they navigate the college process. But their true passion is global health care and bridging the disparity gap for people of color. A message from Denaya. Thank you.
Hello, 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 everyone. Good afternoon, good day. My name is Denaya Thompson. I am one of the admissions counselors here on campus, but I'm also a graduate. I graduated with the class of 2020 with my degree in health administration and a minor in business. And I just want to say I am so happy, so honored to be here with all of you and presenting with you today. Before I start, I do want to thank the University of Scranton, the Division of Student Life. I want to thank the Multicultural Center and anyone else that helped to put this on for us today. It is absolutely so beautiful to be in a space with so many Black and brown faces, in a space of celebration at that. And when I was preparing for this speech, I immediately was taken back to being a student my first year coming to the University of Scranton as a student of color. And one thing that I did not even think about when I was looking for colleges was diversity. Being from Brooklyn, I have the privilege of always being in a very diverse space. And so there was not a moment growing up where I was ever a minority. I came from a very diverse living environment. I went to a predominantly Black and Hispanic high school, middle school, all the schools. And so when I came to the University of Scranton, when I came here, it was pretty much a culture shock. I was not expecting to be in a space where I would constantly feel like I was representing my entire community wherever I was. And so I had breakdowns upon breakdowns upon breakdowns after experiencing microaggressions, macroaggressions throughout campus, and not really having a space to go to or people that I can fall to or rely to. Besides my sister, I did come to the university with my twin sister, and she was my biggest support system here. But it took actually meeting another student on campus, Rose Rosado, who said, "Hey, Denaya, I think you would really benefit from joining the Multicultural Center or getting involved in the United Colors Association." Back then, we didn't have a Black Student Union, but I was a part of the Urban Beast dance crew, from which I met Rose and then put me on to getting involved with the Multicultural Center. And joining that space changed everything for me. It changed everything because it allowed me to connect with people of like minds, find a space that I felt safe and secure to come to run to vent to at any point. Anytime I walked into the Multicultural Center, there would always be a familiar face that I can sit down and just relax with. And so I'm very, very grateful, very, very thankful to have that space. And I was even thinking about the first time that I actually saw these kente stoles in person. And I think it was back in 2019, seeing Rose and Phil and all these other upperclassmen walking across the stage with their kente stoles so proudly. And I said, that's going to be me next year. That's going to be me. And unfortunately, the kente stoles were taken away from us. And my best friend Ava worked so hard with Jose to get these back to us, so that we can have these to celebrate. But unfortunately, as we all know, 2020 got cut really short. And I never really had the opportunity to wear this on campus, on a stage, as a form of celebration. And so it truly, truly means the world to have this stole and be able to wear it. And I wear it every single chance I get, because the threads on these kente stoles represents resilience. They represent power. They represent love, community. And so when you wear them with pride, wear them with honor, because they represent the entire lineage, ancestry that is fighting and rooting behind you with every single step you take. And so I want you to remember the feeling that you have right now, having this stole on you. Remember the power that you have. Whenever you don't feel like you belong somewhere, whenever you don't feel worthy, remember that you, in all of your uniqueness, in all of your grace, is worthy of every single opportunity that you desire, that you dream of, that you can't dream of. You're worthy of it all. And one quote, growing up in a Caribbean household, one quote that was said to me over and over and over again was that education is one thing that can never be taken away from you. Your education is your power. Your education is your strength. And so when you know yourself, you know your history, you know your education, you come from a place of strength, you come from a place of power. And so I want you to remember this all throughout your life and experience here. And remember that right now, we are here to celebrate. We're here to celebrate you in all of your greatness. And so you worked so hard to be where you are right now. And there's a lot of people who dream of being where you are. So celebrate each and every moment of it. And I hate that I can't be here with you in person to celebrate with you, but know that I am rooting for you. I've been rooting for you. I will continue to root for you every single step of the way. And I can't wait to see the stories that you write. And so go off into this world, and I hope that our path can cross again really soon. But go and set this world on fire. Congratulations to the class of 2023. You did it, and we are so, so proud. Bye. Congratulations.
I know that Naya is not here, but I'm so thankful for the message to all of you. I hope her words are inspiring you to, as she says, set the world on fire. And also appreciate that because the significance of this ceremony is also to invite you back. So just think about when you're an alumni that you can be one of our speakers for our ceremony. So that is what makes our ceremony a special event. Now I would like to invite to the stage Paul Amara, class of 2023, who will offer a few words and introduce our class of 2023 student speaker, Janvi Patel.
Thank you, Jose. Before our class of 2023 speaker comes up, I'd like to speak a little bit about the ceremony. This ceremony was originally created as the donning of the kente stoles, which was made using the kente cloth, originally from the Ashanti tribe of Ghana. This has later evolved into the donning of the stole ceremony as we know it today, which allows for the representation of many different cultures all over the world to be shown at our commencement ceremony. For some, these stoles are just a piece of cloth, but for us, it's much more than that. For me, my kente stole is a reminder of all the grueling hours put forward by not just me, but my mother, my father, and my ancestors that I never had the chance to meet. This is for the endless sacrifices my parents had to make to put me on this track in the first place. All of the extra hours taken at work just to pay for my school fees since 3rd grade, for leaving their home country of Sierra Leone just to further their own education and to give their future sons a better life. We're not just here to celebrate ourselves, but to celebrate those who helped guide us here. We are here to repay the memory of debt that we have collected all throughout our lives. We are now left on this path to discover who we really are and what we really want to do with our lives once we leave here. While it may be a little daunting, we are all going to write our own path to success, and I'm excited to see what's ahead of each and every one of you. Now I'm happy to introduce our class of 2023 student speaker. Please join me in welcoming Janvi Patel.
Hi everyone, my name is Janvi Patel and I'm a health admin major with a business admin minor from Scranton, Pennsylvania. On behalf of the donning of the stole ceremony, I would like to welcome you all, fellow graduates, family and friends, and our university community members who are all here today to celebrate highest achievements of all the students gathered here. Additionally, I want to extend my gratitude to all the students who decided to be part of this ceremony. It is such a special moment, as we've all known by now, that highlights all your achievements that you've accomplished over the past 4 years. I would also like to thank Jose and the committee members for choosing me as a class of 2023 speaker. It is truly an honor and a pleasure to be here with you all today for this special ceremony. Throughout my college career, I have had numerous involvements on campus. For that, I'm very thankful, as each and every one of them led me to this opportunity of serving this committee for 2 years in a row. Last year, Izzy Reyes was a member of the committee at the time, reached out to me with this opportunity, and I instantly said yes. As the president of Asia Club, I was very happy that our members would have the opportunity to get recognized for all their achievements. From the moment I joined the committee, everyone was so welcoming and inclusive. I saw the genuine happiness on their faces and work that they all put in to make this ceremony what it is. Another reason why I was very excited to be on the committee and eventually be a part of the ceremony is because my achievements would also get recognized. When I moved here at the age of 14 from India, my American dream was to graduate from college and make my parents proud. And I did just that and wasted no time when I arrived on campus in the fall of 2019 as a freshman. That seemed so far ago. Anyway, I seemed to fit right in, as I was one of those freshmen who was eager to get involved in anything and everything. And I'm so glad I did, because this is what shaped my experience here. Fast forward to junior year, though, I started feeling out of place and that I wasn't doing enough compared to my peers. I started downplaying all my achievements and belittling them as they seemed less important than others. And I can almost guarantee that every one of you have either felt the effects of imposter syndrome or felt out of place at some point in your time here at Scranton. Or maybe not. But if that is true, I see you and I hear you. It takes a different level of strength and perseverance to achieve higher level of education as a student from underrepresented identity. However, this ceremony helped me recognize all my establishments and be proud of the student and the leader I am today. I hope it does the same for all of you, as it is extremely important to be recognized for all that you have done during your time at Scranton. I just want to express how grateful I am for Student Life and Multicultural Center for constantly attempting to foster a more inclusive and diverse environment on campus. All the efforts and programs sponsored to spread diversity have shaped my experience of attending a predominantly white institution. Also, thank you to Jose for your constant support, whether it was for Asia Club or just simply checking in and seeing how I was doing. All that you do for your students does not go unnoticed, and it is very much appreciated. Lastly, congratulations to the graduating class of 2023. Despite all the odds and the barriers, we have managed to make it to the graduation day. That right there goes to show how much we're capable of doing in real world outside of Scranton. I'm so proud of you all, and I have no doubt in my mind that you're all going to do amazing things in life. I tried to make this not cheesy, but I have to end my speech by saying go forth and set the world on fire. Thank you so much for this opportunity again. Happy graduation weekend.
Thank you, Yambi, for your words, leadership, and commitment to make this ceremony a special event for all of us. Now, are we ready? Well, let me hear you. Are we ready? Are we ready? All right, that's what I want to hear. I want to hear your energy. Now, the moment that we all been waiting for, and of course our graduates have been waiting for, is the bestowing of the culture stones. Graduates, you remember our practice, you remember our deal. So remember your number. Parents, there's gonna be a moment where you can take a photo. So just look for that moment when we bestow the stones on our graduates. But graduates, again, once your name is called, we ask you to walk onto the stage and receive your stole. It's gonna be something we're gonna do Brandis Richardi, and myself, we're going to be passing down, doing the ceremony. And without further ado, I also would like to invite Paul Amara again to the stage, to the podium, and Ayana Makala, because they're going to assist us in reading the names of all our graduates. Are we ready? Let's do this. All right.
One moment. Oh, there we go. Please let me welcome Demara Acevedo. Carmen Acosta. Mame Addison. Amalona Adatola. Erica Aguilar. I love you. Valerie Alfaro. Melissa Almada. Paul Hera. Mr. Put it on. Yes, sir. Gabriel Arcentales. Yeah, Gabe. Alice Banks. Isabella Barberio. Gabrielle Contreras. Jessica Escalante. Naomi Felix. Gianna Filiberti. Romina Guevara. Gabriel Gomez Serrano. Gabriela Gonzalez. Tika Catarina. Christine Mack.
Megan Megalinas. Erica Jean Mescardo. Steve Matthew. Ayana McCullough. Demaine Morris. Ashley Maranta. Kimberly Murillo. Adeyemi Onofoakan. Dia Patel. Drashti Patel. Harali Patel. John V. Patel. Priyal Patel. Siddharth Patel. Juna Pokrol. Skylar Pozo. Joanna Renee. Daniela Rodriguez. James Russo. Vanessa Ryan. Sarah Serrano. Gaurav Shah. Joshua Sharp. Tanya Sivaron. Gracie Silva. Danica May Nicole Simpson. Anaya Smith. Natalie Tu. Michael Trout. Luis Vasquez. Stephanie Vasquez. Andrea Velez.
All right, let's hear it again. Let's celebrate our graduates. Thank you, guests. Thank you, graduates. How you feeling right now? We're so proud of all of you, and please know that we are fully confident of all the success and all the great things you're gonna go for in this world. At this time, and as we're moving forward towards the closing of our ceremony, I would like to invite Daniel Kosashi, the Vice President of Information and Ministry, who will offer us a closing prayer for our ceremony.
Loving God of all peoples and all creation. We come before you today full of gratitude for our entire community. In a particular way, Lord, we ask you to bless those scholars gathered together to don their stoles today and once again tomorrow before commencement. In the spirit of this wonderful occasion, we pray you, O God, to bless these people with an abundance of gifts and graces, not only today, but throughout their entire lives. The stoles that you now proudly wear, as you know, have a rich tradition of marking people who have been set apart, and in history, often royalty. Today, dear graduates, you are set apart, and you are yourselves royals. In a particular way, this ceremony has celebrated you because you have overcome the odds and persevered through many barriers and succeeded in your college experience as people of color or from underrepresented backgrounds. Therefore, you know better than most that these stoles signify the great responsibility we all have in using our hard-earned diplomas for the good of our world, that we all experience peace and justice. We are also aware that these stoles do not belong to us alone. They also belong to our devoted parents, beloved grandparents, supportive siblings, proud aunts and uncles, our significant others who have been there for us through thick and thin. And so I would invite all of those loved ones who are here in your cheering section today to join me in extending their arms over you in blessing, over you, their greatest treasure, as I recite the final blessing. Go forth into the world in peace. Hold fast to the truth. Return no one evil for evil. Rather, strengthen the faint-hearted. Support the weak. Help the afflicted. Show love to everyone. Love and serve the Lord, rejoicing always in the power of the Holy Spirit. And let everyone say amen. Amen. Congratulations, everybody.
Thank you, Dan, for the inspiring and closing prayer and closing up our ceremony with such the feelings and what it signified this moment for all of us. Thank you. Now, talking about thank yous, I couldn't have done this ceremony without the help of a lot of students, faculty, and staff that are here. So I want to take a moment to do my closing remarks and close our ceremony. We want to thank you, family, friends, special guests, for joining us this morning, afternoon. As we end our ceremony, I want to convey my sincere gratitude to the members of the Donning of the Stoles Ceremony Committee, Gabriel Gomez-Tirado, Ayana Makala, Paul Mara, Jambi Patel, Luis Vasquez, and Omola Adetola. I want to thank them for their work, support, and commitment to make our Donning of the Stoles ceremony a special event and a truly multicultural celebration at the University of Scranton. I want you to join me to thank them because without them, I would haven't done this too. Also, I don't want to go unnoticed the work that is done by facility staff, catering, and also students that are up there helping me as volunteers today. Because without their work and support and commitment, the ceremony wouldn't be possible. And I want to thank you for everything that they do. The ceremony wouldn't be also be possible without the guidance, ongoing support, and advocacy of Shannon Murphy-Fenning, Assistant Dean of Students, the support that I received from my colleague, Brandis Ricciardi, Assistant Director of the Cultural Centers, as well as other faculty administrators that are here and have supported this ceremony. I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you for making this ceremony a special moment and to make this ceremony possible. Let's join me in a round of applause to thank all of them. Now, graduates, I'm also thankful for all of you, because when you read the application and you look at what the ceremony signifies, you chose to participate. Without also you, this ceremony wouldn't be possible. So I want to join me and give a big round of applause to our graduates that join us in this particular moment. Now, as we close our ceremony, I will ask all guests, we're going to transition into the Lawn Center. You're going to see one of the doors. We're going to see some volunteers kind of directing you to one of the doors that you're going to go in and transition into the Lawn Center. We have a reception for all of you. So this is going to be a moment where you're going to be with your graduates and be able to engage, talk, and we take photos. We invite you to exit the Byron where you came in, or we have volunteers that will direct you where you need to go. Don't worry, the graduates will join you soon, okay? I just need to talk one last piece of business with them before they join you at the reception. So without further ado, I will invite all our guests who are at the ceremony to transition into the Lawn Center for our reception. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. Thank you for your presence. Graduates, remember, you're staying.